Left your sweater on my chair, smell like rain and cigarette. I still fold it like a prayer. Found that ticket in my drawer, one-way ride to who we were. Faded ink, but I remember more. Laughing hard in that old car, driving circles just to feel unsure. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheets for the touch I never get. Loving you is all I had. Dark roses and regret. Sunday records, coffee cold, you in jeans, barefoot grin, spinning slow, pretending we were bold. You trace maps on my back, said someday we'll run and not look back. If I call your name in the quiet, would you turn around again or keep walking down that hallway like we were strangers, almost friends? I replay the final door slam like a movie I can't forget. Every frame in black and crimson, every frame is what we found your jacket in the closet, Ticket stubs in the pocket, folded tight. All our plans in faded ink, little ghosts of Saturday nights. You said we'd never lose this feeling. I still hear it in the hallway. I live alone with all these seasons. You're everywhere, you're everywhere. I'm lonely, but alive, breathing in the echoes of our time. Your shadow on the wall still fits with mine. I'm lonely, but alive, learning how to live between the lines of holding on and knowing you were mine. Coffee cup with your lipstick, still a ring on the table, stained and brown. Talk out loud like you're listening, and let the quiet settle down. I drive the long way past your corner, street we said we'd someday leave behind. Every stoplight flickers like a warning to turn around, but I just glide. I'm lonely, but alive, breathing in the echoes of our time. Your shadow on the wall still fits with mine. I'm lonely, but alive, learning how to live between the lines of holding on and knowing you were mine. I used to think forever, man, we'd walk the same old road. Now forever is the courage to sleep in a half-cold bed alone. your Polaroid curled at the edge. Coffee rings on the table where we used to lean in and confess. You laughed with your whole body, threw your head back, dared me to stay. Now it's pictures in a shoebox and the words I never found to say. Hold me while I fall back into the nights we had it all. When your jacket on my shoulders felt like it could answer every call. If I slip into the dark, catch me with the softest part of your heart. Even if it's only in my mind, just once more, hold me while I fall. We drove circles round this town, windows down in the autumn rain. Your hand tracing on my knee, little maps that only we could explain. Every song on that old mix still knows exactly where to land. I reach out on the downbeat, but it's only air instead of your hand. I don't wanna move on too fast, I don't wanna live in the past. I just want a moment where both can be true. Tonight I let the memories in, like an echo under my skin. If I can't come back to you, let me fall back through. Streetlight on the bedroom wall, fading shadows. I hear your call. I close my eyes. I feel it all. Hold me while I fall. We were kids on that back porch, August air and our cheap wine. You traced hearts in the wood grain, said someday you'll be mine. The radio hummed in the background, Every chord that I play now still smells like those nights, those dreams. I'm crying through the strings. Every note pulls you closer. Every bend, I feel you there. In the spaces between, in the spaces between, I'm crying through the strings. Where your touch used to linger, let the echo confess what my mouth never sings. I'm crying through the strings. Found your face in a shoebox, faded ink on a train ticket. We were running from small town clocks, swore the world had to make room for us. Now the nights feel a bit longer, same moon in a different sky. I keep turning this same old riff just to hear our goodbye. But I hold you every night, in the fret buzz, in the slide, in the shake of my tired right hand. If you ever hear this song in some bar, through the bad sound, know it's you in the background. I'm still reaching across the years. I'm crying through the stream. Edges curl like we got one to. Sunset spilling over your shoulders. I still see the younger you. Parking lot after the movie. Windows fogged from how hard we laughed. You said, one day this will be nothing. Funny how it's all I have, so let me break you. If something has to fall, let it be my heart. I'll take the hit for two. I'll carry every crack, keep you in the light. If we're running out of days, I'll be the first one down, love, so you can walk away. So let me break for you. If something has to fall, let it be my heart. I'll take the hit for two. I'll carry every crack, keep you in the light. Coffee cup rings on the table. Your sweater still hangs on the chair. Sunday sun creeping through the window, dust in the air. You were there. Old Polaroids curled at the edges. Colors all drifting to gray. I trace your face with the side of my thumb, like I could bring you back there. Drifting slow through the past, back to You left your sweater on my chair. Still smells like summer in that spare room air. Faded Polaroids in a coffee tin. I keep opening the past, letting yesterday in. Love in broken chords, playing on and on inside me. Every rise and every fall still hits so sweet, so slightly. We were out of tune, but I still hum the song we started. Love in broken chords echoes through this half-healed heart, yeah.
On the kitchen table, coffee ring on your side of the page, dust lines where your records used to lean on the wall like they were on stage. I still park in the same old driveway, kill the engine, just sit inside, let the silence play the outtakes of every laugh we used to hide. When love goes minor, the color drains from the frame. Same old photograph, but the faces don't feel the same. Every chord is softer, every word a little shyer. talk to you in the glow of the TV, pretend you're walking any night. There's a list on the fridge with your handwriting. Half the numbers don't work these days, but I dial just to hear the static, like your voice hiding in the haze. You left your sweater on my chair, still smells like autumn rain. Polaroids curled at the edges, we were laughing through the grain. I can feel your head on my shoulder, old movie on, almost asleep. Did I hold on too tightly back then? Did I love you too deep? I loved you too deep, past the roots, past the reasons we could keep, through the hurt, through the secrets that we keep. You were under my skin, under everything. I loved you too deep. We used to race the morning traffic, windows down, your hair untied. You draw hearts in dusty dashboards, say someday we'll get this right. But the days got sharp around us, little cuts we couldn't see. Guess we both grew different directions from the same old dream. I love you too deep, past the roots, past the reasons we could keep, through the hurt, through the secrets that we keep. You were under my skin,
by the market where we'd meet? Would you smile like nothing's broken, or feel the floor beneath your feet? All the words we never whispered, all the nights I couldn't sleep, still echo in the quiet where your shadow used to breathe. I love you too deep, too deep, too deep. Till the song ran out of inches and the record found its click and hiss. I still play it soft and slow. I still love you. Too deep, too deep. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that chair, faded leather, frayed at the seams, photograph curling in a dusty old frame. You're laughing like you never had to leave. I still drive down that dead end road, windows down, radio low. Every turn feels like a ghost of who we used to be. Electric heartache running through these wires in my chest. Every memory hits me like a lightning in my breath. We were young, we were wild, we were sure it wouldn't break. Now I'm living with the echo of this electric heartache. Coffee getting cold on the counter again. Morning stretch a little too long. Your name almost slips when I talk to my friends. Then I bury it deep in a song. I still taste that first July rain, bare feet, back roads, tangled names. How do moments fade to gray when they still burn in me? your jacket in the back room. Smell the summer on the torn sleeve. We were younger than the rumors. Thought the world was on our car keys. We were drawing hearts on napkins. I was laughing, trying to act hard. Didn't know the little crashes were already leaving marks. We were soul-bound and scarred, holding on in the dark. Every promise that we whispered still tattooed on my heart. We were broken, we were brave, learning love the hardest way. Yeah. We burned and we bled, but I'd do it again. So bound and scarred. Old songs playing through the cracked dash, sang along like we were on stage. Every red light, every quick glance, wrote another line we can't erase. Now I see you in the small things, coffee rings and midnight cars. Time is taking what it wanted, but it never took who we are. I still drive past your old house, windows down, let the night in. Every ghost on that dead-end street feels like a long-lost friend. If I meet you in another life, I still reach for your hand first. Take the beauty with the bruises, every blessing, every hurt. Soft glow on the kitchen tile, late night coffee gone cold a while. Your jacket on the chair, like you're still there. We were paper rings and Polaroids, laughing in that rusted Ford, singing every word we didn't know to some forgotten song on the radio. you on the street tonight, would you know me? Would it feel right, or would we talk about the weather instead of the storms inside? I still set one place at the table, out of habit, out of hope. Some loves never leave you, they just learn to live as gold. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories we grew. Faded jacket on the chair, turn off the light, you're everywhere. Heavy heart, but I don't let go, living in your halo. You left your sweater on my chair, smell like rain and cigarette. I still fold it like a prayer. Found that ticket in my drawer, one-way ride to who we were. Faded ink, but I remember more. Laughing hard in that old car, driving circles just to feel unsure. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheet for the touch I never get. Loving you is all I had. Dark roses and regret. Sunday records, coffee cold, you in jeans, barefoot grin, spinning slow, pretending we were bold. You trace maps on my back, said someday we'll run and not look back.
the back of the drawer. Smells like autumn in your cologne. Polaroids curled at the corners, faded colors, but the feeling's still bold. We were barefoot, drunk on the future, on the hood of that rusty car. Watch the clouds rewrite our stories. Thought the sky would keep us from scars. Burn me gently, like the sun on an August morning. Let the past just warm my skin, not tear me open. Hold me softly in the embers of the life we wanted. Let the memories stay, but the ashes blow away. I still drive past your old apartment, catch my breath at the yellow light. Every window could be your shadow. Every song could be that night. I don't need forever, just a moment that's kind. A quiet little corner in the back of my mind, where you're laughing in the kitchen, turning circles with me. Nothing hurts, nothing breaks, it's just easy to breathe. Burn me gently, like the sun on an August morning. Let the past just warm my skin, not tear me open. Hold me softly in the embers of the life we wanted. Let the memories stay, but the ashes blow away. We were kids in the back of your rusted car, feet on the dash, tracing shapes in the dark. July on our skin, cheap soda on your seat. You swore this dead-end road led out to some bright sea. Shadows of forever still fall across my heart. I can feel your hand in mine in every faded part. We were drawing endless backseat dreams in your own red car. Windows down on a dead-end road. Thought the world was where we are. Polaroids in a dusty box. Your old shirt still holds your name. Every laugh feels like yesterday. Every tear tastes the same. I still hear your key in the door. I still feel your hand in mine. Time keeps moving, but I'm sure some things stay stuck in the sky. You're the one who sets my soul on fire tonight, burning through the shadows of this quiet life. Every memory's a spark in the dark of my mind. I close my eyes and you're still by my side. You're the one who sets my soul on fire tonight. Late night calls on the kitchen floor. Coffee cold on the second try. We made plans we could not afford, but we swore we would learn to fly. I still hear that song on the radio. Every word cuts, every note glows. If I could turn the car around, I'd drive straight back to those roads. If love is just a passing flame, why do I feel it burning the same? Every year that slips away, your name stays. Your name stays. Streetlights fade as the stars come through. I talk soft to the thought of you. In the dark, in the hush of night, you set my soul. You set my soul on fire tonight. Your jacket on the back of my chair smells like rain. Old Polaroids curled at the corners still spell my name. I trace the coffee stains on this table like roads we never drove. You said forever in that parking lot under a sky that glowed. I'm bleeding under moonlight where you first pulled me close. Every shadow on these empty walls still leans in like a ghost. I keep talking to the night air like it might bring you home. Bleeding under moonlight, but I don't feel alone. Your mixtape stuck on that one love song. It cracks in place. I let it spin in the dark of the kitchen like the old days. Your boots by the door gather dust, but I can't move them yet. Every ordinary little corner holds the way we met. Maybe we were too young to know what we were holding. Still I see your face in the smoke where the street lamps are glowing. If time is a thief, it can't steal what I remember. That shiver in your voice when you swore this night forever. We were kids on the back porch swing, July air in our lawn, not a care, just dreaming. Your old six string in your clumsy hands. Every wrong little note somehow made me believe in. Years blur by like the lines on the highway, but I still hear that first soft song. Every time the night runs quiet, I can feel you humming along. So let the guitar talk, say the words we never could. Every bend, every chord still burning in the wood. If my voice should shake when I reach for what we lost, just let the guitar talk. Let the guitar talk. Found a box with a faded tape, our names scrawled in blue, edges torn, case broken. Hit play, heard our younger ghost laugh and miss the beat, every promise unspoken. Some love doesn't end, it just lingers in the dust and the old love songs. When the room feels heavy, haunted, I can hear you singing along. I don't need the right words now, just a tremble of your old refrain. Let it tell me you remember all the verses we never sang. You were tracing hearts on the fogged up window glass. July air was thick with the things we couldn't ask. Your jacket on my shoulder, your name on my tongue. That old car radio playing songs we were too young to understand.
till the next evening you said, love's a changing tide. I heard this is where it ends. The night we fell apart is where I go to feel you again. Coffee in a paper cup, getting cold between my hands. Your keys on the counter, like a map of different plans. We tried to talk in circles till the words just wore us thin. Your eyes met the doorway before they'd even met my skin. Oh, I still drive that same back road, windows down, same faded sky. Hear your laugh in empty seats, feel your hand in passing light. If I could hold that moment right before we came undone, I'd let us break again and again, just to get back to that one. Found your jacket in the closet, smell like summer, dust and rain. Faded ticket in the pocket, two hearts scribbled by my name. Broken promises blue, that's the song we're still stuck to. Every word we swore was true echoes in this
butterfly.